Hi, I'm Bill Howard. I'm Executive Director of the West Humboldt Park Family and Community Development Council, and I'm also a president of its affiliate called the First Community Land Trust of Chicago. The two are very much related, and you can see that by letting me tell you, first of all, what the mission of the Development Council is, and that is it serves the community of West Humboldt Park as the area's catalyst for family, community, and economic development. So by that, I am saying that the Development Council is about including the people and businesses who comprise West Humboldt Park to enhance the quality of living and the overall economic environment of West Humboldt Park. How do we do that? We got together in, I guess it was around 2003, to incorporate the First Community Land Trust of Chicago, which builds affordable homes, by which I mean homes targeted on families who are at about 60% to 50% of the metropolitan median income. So right now we're in the process of building these homes. Before I get into the land trust, though, I want to also point out that we're very much concerned about the economic environment of the community of West Humboldt Park. So we've actually got a number of initiatives going on in that realm. Back in the 90s, we actually teamed up, the Development Council did, with Matanke Realty, and we redeveloped and actually established the shopping center, which is about a 25-store complex at the corner of Kedzie and Chicago. That's doing extremely well. We've, after building the shopping center and staffing it, we've created about 65 to 75 new jobs, almost all of which, all of those jobs, that is, are basically inclusive of folks who live in the area. So we decided that we did not want to bring a chamber of commerce to this area for a number of reasons. That just would not work. What we've done instead, as a result of consulting with area businesses and people on our board who actually live here, is we've decided to work with local businesses to form a business association. And what this business association does actually is to work with local businesses to help them to be more efficient, to be more profitable, to connect better with their market, to understand what their market is. The First Community Land Trust of Chicago is actually an affiliate of the West Humboldt Park Family and Community Development Council. It's a 501c3 organization, meaning tax exempt. And its mission is to construct brand new homes targeted on buyers whose household income is at 60% to 50% of the metropolitan median. It addresses some concerns that have been brought to our attention as a result of our having worked with folks in the area through the block clubs. And those concerns are feeling on the part of many of the folks who live here that they have no say in, they are powerless to have a say in determining how this neighborhood, how this community gets developed. They had the opinion that the community development policy out here is formulated by City Hall, that there was no way that they could do that. Well, with the land trust, as I said, will own the land on which these homes are built and other lands as well, on which we hope to construct businesses that are in the best interest of the folks who live here. The land trust will have a board eventually of 15 individuals chosen by its membership. That board will consist of 5 individuals who are actually homeowners of these homes, of these land trust homes. Another 5 will be community residents, people like me who work out here, who are working for the benefit of the residents and business owners. And those 10 will nominate the final 5, who will be professionals like lawyers and realtors and other professions that are necessary to the land trust. But my point is that essentially these 10, that is the community folks and the homeowners, will run the land trust.
Sierra writes, for me, the First Community Land Trust of Chicago and the West Humboldt Park office is important because their help and support has helped me to acquire my American dream, to possess a house so pretty, so comfortable, and at a reasonable cost. For certain, my family and I think that we are fortunate to be in one of the first houses in this program. I am so appreciative to the First Community Land Trust of Chicago, Mr. Walter Burnett, the alderman of my ward, and also a special thanks to Mr. William Howard and Janice Simmons for their hard work and dedication to this community. Maria Vieira. The second one is from Sarita McFarland, and she writes, purchasing a new home has always been a dream for me, me and my family. A dream that I thought would never come true because of my past mistakes that I made when I was younger that negatively affected my credit. At that time, I did not know how important credit was towards getting yourself a new home. However, with the help of the West Humboldt Park Development Council, the First Community Land Trust, and their counterparts, I was able to do things that positively impact my credit, thus boosting my credit score.
We're living in very difficult economic times, and it's not made life easy for those of us connected with the First Community Land Trust of Chicago, whether we're actually staff or whether we wish to purchase a home. As you all know, their unemployment is difficult and very high, which cuts into the number of people who are barely making it as it is, who are even in an economic position to buy a home, so that's making it difficult. At the same time, unfortunately, the banks are really risk averse and reluctant to extend mortgages, even to qualified homeowners. And that's only recently begun to impact our operations. So we're very pleased to have the First Community Land Trust of Chicago operating in the West Humboldt Park neighborhood. There's nothing else like it. There's amongst the various affordable homes programs in this part of the country, there's nothing like the First Community Land Trust of Chicago, which assists homeowners in thinking strategically about managing their own their finances, how they run their home, that provides incentives for homeowners to upgrade their job skills, to go to college because of the close relationship we have with IDA, and finally to become actively engaged in local community planning and civic management as well. There's nothing else like it. To top it off with being on the board of the Land Trust itself and being heavily involved in planning how the best economic use for vacant lots in the area on which we can place more housing and businesses as well.